Hi, my name's Shelby. I'm a 21-year-old Belieber, and I know you want to hear my story, so here it goes. Basically, I wouldn't call myself Justin's biggest fan because that's not possible. If I were to say anyone was his biggest fan, I would say his mom, Patty, is. But we won't get into all that. But I would definitely consider myself a huge fan. Um, I'm sure others would agree. I have a couple of different Justin tattoos dedicated for him. And no, they're not Justin Bieber, I love Justin Bieber written on me somewhere. That's not what mine are about. Mine are more, they have a lot of meaning behind them. With that being said, let me explain them to you. I have this one right here. This one right here. It's the lyrics of Justin's song, Down to Earth. They say, I never thought that it'd be easy, 'cause we're both so distant now, and the walls are closing in on us, and we're wondering how. That song saved my life, and yes, that sounds crazy for someone to say about a Justin Bieber song. The thing is, before, people don't even know the meaning behind that song. That song he wrote for his parents when they separated, when he was younger, and the pain he endured going through something like that. The reason why that song means so much to me is because, to be honest, that's a song that made me such a big fan, and why I'm really here today, in addition to other things. But that was what made me such a huge fan and respect him. And I took the time out to find out what that song was about, and most people don't. That's the problem. But anyway, that song means so much to me because when I was 13 years old, I lost my father, and then a year later I lost my mother. I know Justin didn't lose his parents, but it's still something I can connect with him. And once I heard that song, I just instantly connected with him through it, and it was a great feeling. I didn't feel alone anymore, and it was amazing. I couldn't thank him enough for writing that song, and I hope someday I can. So yeah, that's what that tattoo is all about. And my other tattoo is Belieber. Let me show you. This one right here. Right there. Cool thing about that tattoo is I actually got it at the same place Justin got his tattoos in LA. That was kind of cool to sit there and chat about Justin while getting a tattoo for him. The story behind that tattoo is that it says Belieber with an infinity sign, which obviously means believer and forever. I'll always forever be a believer. That is straight from the heart. I will never, ever leave Justin. I don't care how old I am. I don't care if I have a family and kids. I will never stop being a fan of Justin. He's completely changed my life, and for the better. I couldn't thank him enough for doing what he's done for me. And even though I don't know him on a personal level, I still feel like as if I do know him. I've been with him since the beginning, and I don't plan on leaving him ever. And I just hope someday, I could tell him all this in person, and sit down and explain to him my tattoos, and just tell him thank you. Thanks for everything. And even though that wouldn't be enough still, but it's a start. And I'm hoping someday I will get that opportunity to hug him and tell him that. So until then, that's my story, and I hope it stands out because it's straight from the heart.